Day 23. The night didn't end. It just changed color. The sky was gray, but without light. The air was still, but heavy. And the silence wasn't absence of sound, it was occupation. Leaving the wooden shed, we realized the city had entered a strange state. No infected in sight, no animals, no wind, no dust rising, as if all movement was waiting for something. The woman noticed first. The day is holding its breath. The speaker leaned against a wall, holding his head. They are gathering. My heart tightened. Where? He pointed downward to the ground. In the low places, the hollow places, the empty shells of the city. The woman zipped her coat. You know what this looks like? What? She stared at the horizon. Preparation. And that's how day 23 began, with the entire world positioning itself for something only they knew was coming. We crossed 2 streets. The city felt like glass. Any sound, any breath, any step felt like hitting metal. The speaker walked slowly, carefully, as if listening to something hiding inside the walls. Then he stopped. All the color drained from his face. Did you hear that? We didn't hear anything. Exactly. The woman understood immediately. It's his nothing. What? The caller doesn't always need you to hear. Sometimes he calls through silence. He makes a hole in the sound, and the infected move toward it. The speaker added, trembling, He's creating a void. Where? He pointed. The destroyed overpass and the huge dark space beneath it. Approaching that shadow felt like entering another ecosystem. The air became more humid, heavier, colder. Then we saw them, the infected, dozens, maybe hundreds. But they weren't walking, weren't growling, weren't attacking. They were repeating a movement, forward and back, a sway, smooth, slow, continuous, like they were tied to the same invisible metronome. That's a ritual, the woman murmured. A ritual of what? Memory. The speaker confirmed. They imitate old habits, fragments of who they were. It's echo of what they used to be. A chill ran through my spine. They weren't trying to hurt anything. They were remembering, without a brain to remember with. As if the caller pulled dead memories back to the surface just to use them. The woman stepped forward 3 times. Don't get close. I need to see. The speaker held my arm. Let her, she understands this more than we do. She got within a few meters of the infected. I held my breath. Then she did something that stopped my heart. She imitated the movement. 1 step, back. 1 step, back. They didn't react, but something in the air did. A weight, a gaze, a recognition. The speaker whispered, He saw you. I felt it, she said, pale. At the center of the overpass were 3 larger infected, arranged in a triangle. Each performed a different motion. 1 stomped the ground slowly. 1 swayed side to side. 1 tilted its head like a pendulum. That's sequencing, she said. He's testing which movement synchronizes the group best. The speaker added, This was for building pattern. Then, from behind the large ones, a sound. Not low, not high. A human sound. No. We followed it. Behind columns. Through rubble. Past loose wires. We found a half-open metal door leading to a small improvised underground room. Inside, A woman around 60, thin, trembling, alive. Her eyes were red, not from crying, but from darkness. Don't come near. You're safe. I'm not. No one is. She pointed to the walls. They left me here to echo. Echo? I remember my daughter. Every time I remember her, they move. He makes them move. She wasn't a prisoner. She was a stimulus, a trigger. The speaker collapsed to his knees. They used that on me, memories I didn't want, memories I didn't choose. The old woman looked at our companion. You too, you also had someone there. What watches you, recognizes you from the inside? The woman froze. It's too late, the old woman whispered. The sound began. A vibration, then echo, then more. A low hum, not from an antenna, from the infected, from all of them. They stopped swaying, stopped tilting their heads, stopped stomping, and stood still, waiting. The woman whispered, "We disturbed the ritual." The speaker screamed, "He knows we have her memory!" The hum intensified. The infected took their first step, together. "Run," the old woman said, and we ran. Running back through the overpass felt like sprinting through a nightmare corridor. They didn't chase fast, they chased together. Synchronized, perfect, one organism. The woman dragged the speaker. I covered them from behind. Once we left the shadow of the overpass, the echo weakened. At 200 meters, it stopped completely. They froze and resumed the ritual, as if we were just an interruption. We hid inside a fallen container near a junkyard. The woman wrote, Day 23. The caller uses memory as chain, echo as language, people as source, infected as response. He doesn't create hordes, he orchestrates. We interrupted his music for seconds, and he felt it. I slept, curled up. I wrote, I believe in monsters, but monsters with intention are infinitely worse. And something under that overpass remained waiting. Maybe the old woman, maybe the ritual, maybe the caller, maybe all of them.